keep best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son of...
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Raiders of Brooklyn. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down. Clement. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 50, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Bronco 80. Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Hey. Curve 19. Curve 19.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Hill going to go in motion right. Again, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Tag. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Now a give to Jacobs running right to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragon 60. Hey.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, Smith, 19 right.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
19, Tiger, 19.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Warriors, 70. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? He's got him in, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Throwing on first down. Clement. And the Raiders have got him. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Looking to throw on second down. Clement. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clement. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. But that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down. Clement eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Clement. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
70 Ranger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Back to throw. Clement. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Looking to throw. Clement. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clement. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 2. Clement. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Clement. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Clement. That's complete. Mike Strong with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw on second down, Clement. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tight.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Seven Pirates.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 77 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. There's a handoff to Jacobs. Pushes him aside at the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here we go, 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And that'll be taken in by Strong. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run for it with Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This is 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And now they'll shift things around. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 2 huge plays yards there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a
choke on these. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth, approaching manhood.